Hey, thanks for watching. I'm Garrick, and welcome back to the Woodshed. So real quickly, I just wanted to explain what I've done recently to the mobility scooter, or mobility shredder as we've been calling it. If you haven't checked out the mobility scooter video, go ahead and check that out first. I actually put out a poll on my Instagram. I said, we gotta name this thing. What name do you guys think we should name it? I had some pretty awesome submissions, but at the end, through a couple rounds of voting and everything, Scootacorn was the highest voted name, and the second highest name was Mobility Shredder. Those two were pretty close, and so Scootacorn is the name of this one. I think in the future I'm gonna make more mobility shredders or heavily modified mobility scooters, just because it's been super fun and it's pretty cheap to get into. Maybe at some point I'll be able to do an off-road one, maybe one with tracks like for the winter. We'll see. I think that'll be super fun. This one I primarily want it to be on pavement, asphalt, concrete, that type of thing. One of the things that's always seemed super fun to me is to have a drift trike. I looked into building one and I was going to build one. I don't know why I decided to build a scooter first. I think most of it was because it's already completely assembled, so it's a lot less work, it's a lot easier, it's a lot cheaper than building something from scratch. And it's kind of different. It's kind of something that nobody's done before. Or, well, people have done it, but people haven't done it a lot. So what I did to that thing was I put PVC pipes, and you grab one. I cut up sections of this PVC pipe, pretty thick stuff too. You can see that. I put a section of this PVC pipe around the wheels. That causes it to have a lot less friction, so when you grab onto the brake or when you accelerate, it starts to slide the end out from under you. When you run in a corner, you can drift around the corner. Basically, it just makes the thing a lot more fun. Another thing that I had to do to make it drift worthy was to weld the differential. Basically, I opened it up, welded the angled gears on the inside together so that instead of being independent from each other, being able to spin the tires different directions. Basically now it's just a solid shaft. When I brake, it brakes both tires now. Feels a lot more safe. Also, when I accelerate or when I tip up on two wheels on purpose, I can actually drive like that. Not that I'm doing that a lot. For safety. Now that I have the drift sleeves on there, the PVC pipe, it makes it so that I can actually drift around corners. The one thing that it does make harder is turning when I'm going slow. Definitely maneuverability suffered, but it's a lot more fun. And I'll be honest in saying that that thing is the most fun of any of like the very small motorized vehicles that I've driven. Like my dirt bike was probably still more fun, but like as far as little carts or anything else that I've driven in my life, that is the most fun. And I'm sure that an actual drift trike would be even more fun, but for me at this point, that's awesome. So I just wanted to show you guys some footage of me taking it to my friend Brandon's shop. He owns Taco Vinyl. If you have a Toyota, Tacoma, Tundra, 4Runner, go check out his stuff. Him and his employees took it out for a spin, and I just wanted to show you guys how that ended up. Also, why it's not currently running super well. I do have some parts on the way. Depending on when they get here, that will decide when my next video with the Scootacorn will be. I'm planning on doing like a full wrap and everything. It's gonna look sick. I've got some very, very tasteful mods. It's gonna be sick. I also let my friends Omar and Trent try it out. They said they're basically signing their lives away, which is probably true on that thing. So check it out.
I can't miss. Diamonds on my neck and on my wrist. Now they tryna get me out of mix. That's why me and bro, we don't mix. Told a friend, shawty, why you such a snitch?
Yeah, I might do the dash, sell it quick. Shawty brand new, just like the cakes. And they Mexican love the whip. Pockets fat and my shawty looking thick.
Hey, and my shawty looking thick. Said she might be coming, I said I'ma need some pics. I don't need nobody else, just me, myself, to say. I just make clean money, I don't need to hit no legs. Trike, got my fam, throw it all, this on my life. I can't trust nobody else to be by my side. Baby, you gon' learn, I'm not like these other guys. We been working early, then we party every night. Oh, I swear shit been getting real. Your jokes.
I'm just on my way to the Taco Vinyl shop. I told my friend Brandon that when I get the scooter done to the point where it's drifting, I would come and show it to him and his employees. I just wanted to show up and let them ride it, let them drift it around, and see what they think.
Let's see it.
Poor dude.
Oh my gosh, dude, he's got the PVC on. Is it
a drift cart?
It's a drift cart. It's a mobility scooter. Is it a drift cart? Now let's pull it out. Let's pull it out.
Pockets fat and my shawty looking thick. Taking fat like Jordan.
Dude, that thing's legit! What?
Thanks for watching. This thing's been a ton of fun, and I look forward to having a ton of fun in the future. I want to take it to an actual grocery store and get some people's reactions. I'm not huge on like reactions / prank videos. I mean, sometimes I enjoy watching them, but I don't really think I'll make a ton of them. This thing is just too cool to not get people's reactions on it. So I'm gonna get that. Look forward to that video in the future. Make sure you subscribe so you can catch that one.
I can't miss. Diamonds on my neck and on my wrist. Now they tryna get me out of mix. That's why me and bro, we don't mix. Told a friend, shawty, why you such a snitch?